it's Keira and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. So back in July, before the season started and before the opening race in Austria, I made my predictions for the Formula 2 season for 2020. Now, we know Formula 2 is so unpredictable as it was, but I thought I'd do the bold statement and make predictions for the season. I done this literally like 2 weeks before Austria, I think. And now that the season has came to an end last week with Mick Schumacher being champion and Callum Harlock being the runner-up, I thought what a good video to react to my predictions for the season and see what I got right, because I have not watched this video since I uploaded it. I have no idea what I said. Like, I cannot remember for the life of me what I said in this video, so I thought why not review what I said and see if I got anything right. I actually done this for the Formula 3 season when that finished a couple of months ago, and I will do this for the Formula 1 next week because I done a Formula 1 predictions video back in January this time, before even Melbourne or anything like that. So please stick around and subscribe to my channel for that. Please don't forget to like the video, but yeah, let's just get started. I would also just like to say how different I look in this video. Like, it doesn't look like me. It really doesn't. I don't know who she is, but it doesn't look like her. But anyway, let's get on with the video, and I'm going to start with Formula 2, and I'm going to get straight in with the Univirtuosi driver, Wanyu. So I said Joe first.
Joe has just been incredible last year. Like, he was absolutely amazing.
True.
He is a Chinese driver. He is 20, but I'm pretty sure he's turning 21
also
soon.
true.
So depending on when this video comes out, he's either 20 or 21. So happy birthday,
Happy
Joe.
birthday, Joe.
But I just
What did
think
I
this
say
man
about?
is so fast. Like, he's absolutely unbelievable. I can't even describe to you how fast he is. Like, he's just such a good driver. He's so nice. He's so fast.
Such a good driver.
And
He's so nice.
He's really good at overtaking, but I can't even think of a time where he's done something that's like a little bit dodgy. Like, there's not a time where I've thought, oh my gosh, should you have done that? Like, he keeps it
I'm just going to pause it there because I do completely still agree with that. I feel like Joe does such good moves that are so clean, and there's anything that he does which is very dodgy. We know we've seen so many overtakes this year in Formula 2 that have just been dodgy. But Joe literally never does moves like that. He is very consistent, and yeah, I stand by that.
He is really, really smart with his driving, so that is definitely someone you're going to need to watch. Obviously, he was the Rookie of the Year last year. He picked up that award, and I feel like this year he's just going to dominate.
Okay, so I thought Joe was going to dominate this year. I really did. I really did think that, especially with how fast he was last year. I thought Joe was going to dominate this year, but he didn't. He really didn't. He didn't have the best year, but honestly, like, it wasn't bad. It was just not where I expected him to be. He actually finished on 151.5 points in 6th, so it wasn't the best. There were drivers like Christian Lundgaard and Nikita Mazepin ahead of him, which I really kind of didn't expect. But I mean, he had a good year, but it probably wasn't up to the standard that he wanted it to be. Okay, so who did I say next? I literally, honestly, I wish I had a memory because I have no idea who I'm talking about.
Okay, so another driver I think you should watch out for is Marcus Armstrong. He is with ART this year, and he is a New Zealander. Now, Marcus has always been really impressive throughout his junior categories.
True.
Especially last year in Formula 3. I think he came second last year. Second to Robert Schwartzman, but he is in the ART this year. There's kind of like, I don't want to say there's like a stigma, but like most Ferrari driver academy drivers will go into a
Ferrari driver academy drivers.
So for Marcus to go into the ART, it's like, oop. But I'm very glad he went into the ART and not into another team, because as I said before, ART and Prema are the top teams.
I just need to pause that there, because if you watch my F3 review season thing that I done, basically this for F3, Marcus is like my enam for that video. Yeah, I was like, you know, yes, he's gone into the ART. It's going to be such a good year. Yeah, okay. Maybe I regret that. I was really excited for him to be in this ART, and it's just like, it just didn't work like that.
Categories, so I would like to see him have slipped into like another team, maybe like I don't know, I don't want to say any names, but you know what I mean. I'm very glad that he's in the ART.
What was I going to say,
he's definitely
Keira?
one to watch for again. He's really consistent. He is really competitive, and he's definitely going to be on the cards for the championship.
He was going to be on the cards for the championship. My heart is actually broken. I can't believe that. But in all seriousness, ART do have this trend where they always have one driver that just drives well for them that year and one driver that doesn't, and unfortunately it was Marcus this year. I don't believe that it's anything to do with Marcus's ability. I've said this in every situation I've been in where I talk about Marcus this year. I don't think it's anything to do with Marcus and his driving ability. I just believe that the ART and him weren't good for each other this year, but he is probably moving to Dams next year, so hopefully it's a better year. I'm sure it will be, because he's a very talented driver.
So moving on after that, I will talk about the other Ferrari Driver Academy boys that I've got on my list, and that is both the Prema boys, Mick Schumacher and Robert Schwartzman. Now, I know that Mick wasn't very competitive last year. He was very much kind of midfield.
12th in the championship last year.
He was always like P9, P10 type thing. But I have seen some facts and statistics. Oh my gosh.
I'm doing Orlando.
Statistics. I've seen some statistics.
Statistics.
Oh my god.
Statistics.
Statistics. I've seen some statistics where they say that Mick gets a lot better when he is in
He has proved it. Oh my god.
Whatever category he's in. So I'm hoping that he steps up this year and, you know, he really lives up to his expectations because he is a really good driver. I'm just hoping that he can show it on track. And obviously next,
just before we go on to Rob, that is completely true. I've always believed that, well, it's not that I believed it, it has always been a thing that Mick does do better in his second year, and he has proved it. I don't know if I even thought he was going to win the championship. I definitely knew he was going to be strong. But yeah, wow, champion right there. Let's see what I said about Rob.
I don't even think I need to sit here and tell you how good this man is because he is just amazing. Obviously, he is the reigning FIA Formula 3 champion.
Not anymore.
The speed that this man has is incredible. He's one of those drivers where I don't know why, but I like to sit here and I like to think, which driver would I trust with my road car, like just to drive around? Or like, which driver would I trust with my road car to drive around a track? And Robert Schwartzman would be one of the few that
True, I still believe that.
He's just such a controlled driver. He is a really, really careful driver, and he's just got
maturity.
so much speed. Like, he's just there all the time. All the time, Robert Schwartzman is at the top. So I can definitely tell you to keep your eyes on him.
I mean, true, we can keep our eyes on Robert. Again, he didn't have the best year, but he is with the Prema for next year. I really am hoping that he doesn't get overshadowed by Oscar like he had with Mick this year, because Robert is a good driver. He didn't have the best year. I thought he was going to be right in championship contention. I thought he was going to come up from F3, get that F2 title. I really thought he would. But he didn't. It wasn't the worst year, but I think from his expectations, he would have wanted to have done more. But overall, I'm quite happy with both of the Prema boys. I think it's kind of obvious to talk about the Premas because they are so amazing. And I kind of got that right because they were both very high up in the championship, and obviously Mick winning.
Okay, and the last one I'm going to be speaking
about
who
did I say about my fourth person? By the way, I think I said about 5 drivers.
Just one that maybe people weren't expecting, and that is Yuki Tsunoda. He is
I said Yuki!
From Japan and competed in FIA. I
didn't know I said that.
Year. Now, I personally didn't expect Yuki to come up. I don't know why. I knew he was good last year. I knew that he definitely, like, he's one of those ones that just sent it, like one of those type of drivers. I really liked watching him last year, but I didn't expect him to make the move up. But he has made the move up, and he is racing for Carlin this year. So I am really excited to see what he can do. He is, as I said, a very feisty driver. And I think he's going to do well. I don't know whether he's going to be at the top of the championship, but I definitely believe he's going to be someone that's going to, you know, create some entertainment. His team radios are very, very funny.
You can go forward with the brake.
Just shut up!
Oh, shut up!
Well, I don't remember that. That was so sad.
Really solid, really solid.
And it's just going to be good to see what he does. And also, he is a Red Bull Junior, so he has definitely got that on his side, and that's probably one of the reasons why he got a seat up, because, you know, got a little bit of help.
Why did I say it like that? As if he was a bad driver. Like, yeah, he got a little bit of help. But honestly, I'm really glad I said Yuki. I knew he was going to be someone to watch because of how he drove in FIA F3 last year. He was so fast and such a good aggressive, if that makes sense. So as we know, he is doing the young driver test for AlphaTauri. He has been linked with that AlphaTauri seat for a long time now. He's going to get the AlphaTauri seat. I don't know when this video is coming out. It might have been announced. I expect it now to be announced in the next couple of days or so. So he will be taking Danny Kvyat at AlphaTauri. If he doesn't and something random happens, I don't know, but that seat is basically his. He's got all the super license points, and I'm so glad I said Yuki because he's been so impressive this year. He's been such a lovely young man. You've actually seen him grow into this young driver that has so much talent, and I feel like a proud mum watching him this year because I think he's been amazing. Okay, so next I have made my predictions for who I think is going to win the team championship and also the championship. I can't believe I've done this. This is really bold. Again, I don't know what I said. Like, I don't know what I said. Did I say Mick? Did I say Yuki? I don't know what I said.
And in a way, it's going to be a little bit easier to do Formula 2.
I can't believe I've done this.
Because there's just so many Formula 3 drivers.
Yeah, true.
I'm going to go with, for 3rd place. Oh, it's so difficult. Do you know what? For 3rd place, I think I'm going to say Marcus Armstrong. I think he's a really fast driver.
Where was Marcus, like 16?
Really I don't expect him to be any lower than the top 3, to be honest with you. He's in the ART, and he's really, really fast. I believe he's going to be there. Second, I'm going to say Guan Yu Zhou.
Oh, like, so wrong as well.
Joe's such a good
Where was
driver,
Joe? Like,
and it's definitely going to. I personally feel like it's going to be between Joe and Robert Schwartzman. So therefore, I'm tipping Robert Schwartzman to be the champion. I just feel like he's going to do it. I don't know, I've just got that feeling. He's just such a good driver. Like, he's absolutely amazing. I just don't see anybody other than those top 3 really, you know, having a chance of the championship. And I know that sounds so rude because there are so many drivers here that I think are really good. Like, as I said, Mick Schumacher.
Yeah, Mick. You should have said Mick.
Which is, he's just always been amazing.
Artem, oops.
Pedro Piquet, Yuki Tsunoda, as I said, Jehan Deruvala. We know he came 3rd for the FIA F3 Championship last year. Christian Lundgaard.
I'm just reeling off the whole list now.
Dan Ticktum as well. Not Sean Galale.
Not Sean Galale.
All of those drivers are really, really quick.
Oh my gosh. So I said Marcus P3. I said I don't expect him to be lower than 3rd. Was he not like 16th? Let's just check where he actually came, because so he actually came 13th. Okay, he actually came 13th. I then said Joe for 2nd, he was 6th, and then I said Schwartzman for 1st and he came 4th. I was really tipping Schwartzman for this championship. I didn't even, well, I'd kind of mentioned Mick at the end, so I can kind of like, can I take a, I can't take any points from this, that's really bad. I thought I said Mick, in my head I thought I said Mick, but I think I'm trying to convince myself I said Mick, but I didn't. So there we have it, that is it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy this and I hope you enjoyed seeing my reaction to my predictions for F2 in 2020. I absolutely love doing this. I think this is so exciting. As I said, next week I will be doing this for the F1. I cannot wait to do this for the F1. I done my F1 predictions in January, as I said. I'm not going to watch the video until I film, so please subscribe to my channel so you do not miss that. But yeah, stick around, and I will do my F2 predictions for next year and just do this all over again every year. And for F3, might even do it for W Series, might do it for Formula Alpine or whatever they're going to call it. I might just do it for everything. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.